It was just 2 days ago when Austin Butler won a Golden Globe for his portrayal as Elvis, and Priscilla and Lisa Marie Presley were there in attendance to support him. And now 2 days later, Priscilla has put out a statement confirming that Lisa Marie has passed away at the age of 54. And it's this video going viral where Lisa Marie is at the Golden Globes. She's being interviewed on the red carpet by Extra, and in the middle of talking, she turns to her friend and said she was going to grab his arm, and you can tell she's kind of out of it.
A wonderful night for Elvis.
Yes, I hope so.
And have you gotten to know Austin Butler a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab your arm.
Yes.
A lot actually. I adore him.
And it was earlier today that the media was reporting that Lisa Marie was suffering from a cardiac arrest. Paramedics were called to her home and they were able to regain a pulse before she was transported to the hospital. But once she got to the hospital, she was in an induced coma and on life support. Her mother, Priscilla, put out a statement confirming she passed away, saying, "It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter, Lisa Marie, has left us. She was the most passionate, strong, and loving woman I have ever known." Lisa Marie was Elvis's only child, and when he passed away, he was 42 years old and she was only 9. In the book Elvis, My Dad, there was a part that said Priscilla loved Elvis completely and intended to spend the rest of her life with him, but neither of them had planned to have a child right away. When they divorced, Lisa Marie was only 4 years old. Apparently, the divorce had a really devastating impact on Elvis, and he was never really able to recover. After her parents split, Lisa Marie would spend her time with her mother in an LA apartment and then with her dad in Graceland. According to that same book, Elvis quite literally let Lisa run wild. Stories abound of her racing through the mansion, jumping up and down with Elvis nonchalantly looking on. As soon as she learned how to ride her bike, she was a terror in the house. Cruising around the formal dining room table, Elvis found it impossible to raise his voice to her. At most, a firm Lisa would be all he could manage. When Lisa Marie talks about this time in her life, she says, "I don't think I looked at it as being spoiled. I think that I looked at it as my father loved me and didn't get to spend a lot of time with me. And when he did, he wanted to go out of his way to do whatever I needed to do to make me seemingly happy. I had a very large dichotomy though. That was part of my life, but then I would go home and live in a small apartment with my mother in LA. It was just a dichotomy of going from a very regimented schedule, normal life in an apartment with my mom. My mother was very level-headed and very set on me being level-headed, so she'd have to sort of undo whatever was done. If I went to Graceland, I spent 2 weeks being a crazy tyrant and she'd have to sort of guide me back in the right direction." Of course, you look back and you say, well, she was only 9 when her father passed away, so how much does she really remember of this relationship? In 2018, she was asked in an interview if she ever asked her father for guidance. She said, "I wouldn't say I talked to him. I just remember everything. I can sort of pull out the files, whatever memories I have and stuff like that, and occasionally ask for help." She goes on to say that there was a quote on the wall as I was leaving the new Graceland exhibit. It said something like, "Becoming a father is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I had never seen it before. Last night was the first time I saw it, so that was really cool." And this is my favorite part from that interview. "I knew there was a great love there. There was a really strong connection there since the minute I can remember. It kind of reinstates what I felt was the truth, which is that I felt like I was the most important thing to him." It's crazy to think that the last time we saw her out in public was at the Golden Globes, kind of honoring her father in this movie and supporting Austin Butler for his role as her father. And it's really sad that she passed away at such a young age, just like Elvis. May she rest in peace.